What's going on, you guys? So I'm going to talk about 7 cool and cheap accessories you can get on Amazon for the PlayStation 5. So if you just got a PS5 or if you already have a PS5 and you're looking for some cheap and affordable accessories to get for it, stick around for this video right here and let's get right to it, man. Okay, for the first cheap accessory I'll be talking about, it's going to be the OIVO charging dock. So this is a cheaper alternative to the original PS5 DualSense charging dock. So the way it works is it comes with 4 USB-C attachment heads. Each controller only needs 1 attachment head to connect to, the USB-C ports on the controller and then directly to the dock for charging purposes. So it's a fast charging dock as well, and it has a simple and pretty much similar design to, the original PS5 charging dock, as well as the PS5 itself with the white and black design. On one side of the dock, there's the power button, which you would use to power it on or turn it off, as well as a USB-C port for, connecting it directly to, say, your PS5 to give it power. On the other side, there's LED indicators, that show you when you're charging or when a controller is fully charged and stuff like that. It's a little different in that respect in comparison to the original PS5 charging dock, since that doesn't have any LEDs, but this one does. One thing about the original PS5 charging dock is that you do not need the USB-C attachment. You just place it directly on the charging dock, clicks in, and it's good to go. This one's going for about $18.99 US at the time of this video, and if you want to pick one of these or any of the devices I'm going to be talking about in this video, make sure to go down in the description. I would have links to each and every single one of them. The next cheap accessory I'll talk about is a USB hub 3.0. So I'm going to be talking about one from Atola. So this USB hub expands the USB 3.0 ports on the PS5 and expands it up to 4 or maybe even 8 depending on the one you get. So the one I'm talking about in this video expands it up to 4 more USB 3.0 ports. So if you're going to be using a lot of devices or extra accessories with your PS5, say a keyboard, a mouse, external hard drive, a flash drive, there's different things that require USB connection when working with the PS5. So it'd be good to have something that extends that option, and so you're not always reaching behind the PS5 to get to those ports. There's only 2, by the way, at the back or behind the PS5. Another cool thing about this USB hub is that you can individually control the USB ports, so you can turn them on or off depending on if you're using it or not using it. So, or you can just leave them all on. That way you don't always have to disconnect your USB devices in order to power it off or to disconnect it from your PS5. There is a 2.4 amps charging or fast charging USB port. It's in red in front of the hub. So say you want to charge your smartphone as well. It also comes with an AC and DC power adapter for, say, you want to charge things away from the PS5. You want to use the hub as a standalone device without the PS5. Then you can use it with the power adapter, or you can just get one without the power adapter. Okay, so this one's going for about $20.99 on Amazon. Next up, we're going to talk about storage on the PlayStation 5 for PS4 games, HDD drives. There's also the option to go for SSD, so you can match the speed of the internal SSD on the PlayStation 5. Because if you decide to go for HDD, just be aware that you're going to be sacrificing a little bit of speed, in load times for your PS4 games, because you can only store PS4 games on the external HDD, but we only have a little bit of storage on the PS5, so you might as well get an external HDD so you can store your PS4 games on there and play them off of your HDD, or whatever games you're actively playing you can put on the PS5 and play it while you store the rest of your PS4 games on the external HDD. These things are not expensive. You can get a large storage space, at least pending the time they provide extendable storage on the PlayStation 5, because they're gonna eventually make it possible so you can expand your storage on the PS5 down the line. But for right now, there's not a lot of storage, like I said, so it might be worth getting one of these. The one I'm talking about in this video right here is a WD 2TB My Passport, which is going for about $60 to $80 US on Amazon at the time of this video right here. Next up, we're going to talk about some 3D audio tech. We're going to talk about the MPOW Air SE wired 3D headset for the PlayStation 5 or 4. So it's got wide compatibility all the way down to even PC. 3D audio on the PlayStation 5 is a must, at least in my opinion. You can't really get the full immersive experience if you're not really immersed in the game, and 3D audio is one of the key things that'll get you immersed in gameplay. It doesn't come cheaply, especially when we're talking about the Pulse 3D headset, the SteelSeries, Arctis 7P Astros. All these headphones are quite pricey, but if you still want to enjoy the 3D audio experience at an affordable price, then go ahead and check out the MPOW Air SE. You don't have to ever worry about running out of battery because it's wired. So it's the only way you can use it is by connecting it directly to your controller, you know, to get the sound out of that controller. It's designed to be a budget option, you know, for PlayStation 5 games. Go ahead and check it out. I've also done a video on about 4 different ones that you guys can take a look at for options for cheap PS5 3D headsets. So go ahead and check that out. The video will be at the top of the screen right now. This one's going for about 19 to 30 US dollars because they're always running coupon deals here and there. Okay, at number 5, we've got some more 3D tech. So a 3D wireless headset. So this time we're talking about the MPOW Air 2.4G wireless headset. So this one's very similar to the other one, especially in the way it's designed, you know, the way it looks, the cushions, the ear cups, everything's kind of similar except one's wireless and one's wired. It also has its control center, which, you know, allows you to control the mute of the mic or, you know, turn it on, as well as increase volume, reduce volume and stuff like that, as well as an aux input for, you know, wired connection. Say you want to use wired instead of wireless. It has all of those options along the ear cups. So underneath the ear cups, it also lasts quite a while, so about 12 to 17 hours of working time, which to me is quite a lot. And if that's not enough, you can just go ahead and switch to wired connection. So it comes with a pretty long aux cord, which you can connect directly between the headphones and your controller. That way you just keep going while, you know, the battery is out. This wireless headset is the closest you'll get to, say, the Steel Series or the Pulse 3D headset at an affordable price. Go ahead and check it out down in the description. This one is going for about 50 to 70 US dollars right now on Amazon, so go ahead and check it out. At number 6, we've got a PS5 Cooling Stand. The PS5 can be mounted vertically or horizontally depending on, you know, whichever one you're more comfortable with or what you have space for. So the original vertical stand is pretty basic, nothing crazy. Just screw it on and that's it. You know, that's how it is. That's how it works. It stands up your PS5 vertically. That's it. This one I'm talking about right now comes with some additional features, making it a little bit more enticing than, you know, the original one, but that's up to you. You might not need these extra features because you have other accessories that perform the same function. This stand is a 2-in-1 stand for both the digital and the disc version of the PS5. So there's a little attachment or a little adjustment piece that you can take off if you're using the disc version, as well as place it back on if you're using the digital version. It also comes with a pull-out tray for storing all of your disc games, say you have the disc version of the PS5, as well as cooling fans, you know, for cooling the PS5 from underneath. So you can turn it on. All you have to do to power it is, you know, connect the USB cable directly to your PS5 or to one of those USB hubs I was talking about earlier. Just connect it to them and then just press the power button on the front side of the stand and it's going to, you know, start cooling your PS5. And it's pretty quiet too. It's not like it's loud and all over the place. It's pretty quiet and it'll keep your PS5 from overheating. I'm not saying that it's gonna happen otherwise, but it's good to always be on the safe side. But another cool thing it's got is 3 USB ports in the front of it that you can use to, you know, charge your controllers. Let's say you have extra controllers and you want to charge them, because it also has dual charging dock stations for your controllers. So if you have 2 controllers, you can always charge it. Keeps everything tidy all in one place, which to me I think is pretty important, pretty sick. Okay, so this one's going for about $39.99 US dollars. So it can perform most of the functions that you would have to otherwise buy separate devices for, all in one tiny little package. For the final piece, I'm going to talk about charging cables, long USB-C charging cables for the DualSense controllers. If you're going to opt for the cheapest method or a wired method for charging your, you know, PS5 controllers, then this is going to be a great option. So make sure you're not going for short USB-C cables, because when you play, you want to be flexible. You want a longer cable that allows you to be able to move around and, you know, get excited when, you know, you dunk the ball or you score a shot. You know, whatever it is, that kind of game you play, if you get excited, you don't want the cable to be too short if you're charging it at the same time as playing your game. So you want something that, you know, is long enough. So this 10-foot cables will be great, especially because it's a 2-pack, so you can charge both of your controllers at the same time. Just make sure that you get a USB 3.0 hub. That way you can have more ports behind your PS5 to use for other things. If you use both USB ports at the back, you're not gonna have anything else to, you know, connect things like, let's say, an external HDD if you're going to be using that kind of stuff. So just be wary about that. The USB-C cables are one of the cheapest accessories you can get for the PlayStation 5. So I'm talking $11.99 US dollars at the time of this video right here. So it's the cheapest, you know, option for charging your controllers if you don't want to use, you know, one of those docks. 7 cheap accessories that you can add to your PlayStation 5's arsenal. You can go ahead and look down in the description. I'm going to have links to each and every single one of these accessories right here. So go ahead and go through those links to purchase them if you're going to be buying any of them. But that's all I got for you guys in this video right here. I hope you guys enjoy this one. If you did, make sure to smash that like button down below, as well as hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel. Turn on notifications by hitting the bell icon if you're new or you're old and haven't turned on notifications. Just hit that bell icon right there for me, man. Really appreciate you guys. If you want to see some more videos like this one, make sure to check out the video on the screen right now, and I will catch you guys in my next one. It's Midas, and I'm out of here, man.